Picture this, the Symphony of the Seas, a monstrous ship decked out for Halloween, orange lights, purple streamers, fake cobwebs everywhere. It was like a haunted house threw up on a cruise ship, and I was ready for it. I boarded the ship with my family. We were all dressed up. My dad was a pirate. My mom was a witch. My little sister was a zombie princess. I was a giant banana. Don't ask. The atmosphere was electric. Kids were running around in costumes. Adults were sipping spooky cocktails. A giant inflatable pumpkin bobbed in the pool. This was going to be epic. The first night was all about exploring. We wandered the decks. We checked out the themed bars. We marveled at the elaborate costumes. Some were scary. Some were hilarious. Some were just plain confusing. It was Halloween on the high seas, and anything went. Speaking of costumes, let's just say I saw things that cannot be unseen, like the guy dressed as a mermaid with a beer belly and a snorkel. I mean, points for creativity. Then there was the woman who went all out as a jellyfish. She had tentacles. She had lights. She had a trail of bubbles following her. The only problem? She couldn't fit through doorways. It was like watching a sparkly bioluminescent traffic jam. And let's not forget about the classic costume malfunctions. Pirate hats flying off into the wind, devil horns getting stuck in elevator doors, zombie makeup sweating off in the Caribbean heat. It was a comedy of errors, and I was here for all of it. But the best part? No one seemed to care. Everyone was too busy having fun, laughing at themselves, laughing at each other. It was a reminder that sometimes the best moments are the unplanned ones. The ones that make you say, did that really just happen? The main event was the Halloween costume party. It was held on the pool deck, under the stars, with a live band. It was packed. People were dancing, people were drinking, people were taking selfies with the giant inflatable pumpkin. The energy was through the roof. Then it happened. The music was pumping. The crowd was going wild. And suddenly, the sprinklers turned on. Yes, the sprinklers, in the middle of the party. Chaos ensued. People were screaming. The costumes were getting drenched. The band kept playing, seemingly oblivious to the aquatic apocalypse unfolding around them. It was a disaster. A hilarious, unforgettable disaster. I mean, who expects to get rained on indoors? On a cruise ship? On Halloween? It was the kind of thing you'd see in a movie and think, yeah, right, like that would ever happen. Section 4, dancing with skeletons. Music, mayhem, and mirth on the dance floor. But here's the thing about unexpected events. They have a way of bringing people together. Within minutes, everyone was laughing, dancing in a rain of sprinklers, making the most of the situation. The band eventually caught on and launched into a rousing rendition of Singing in the Rain. People were twirling, people were splashing, people were using empty cocktail glasses to catch the falling water. It was surreal. It was absurd. It was the most fun I've ever had in a downpour. We eventually made our way off the pool deck, soaked to the bone, but with smiles plastered on our faces. We had survived the sprinkler apocalypse, and we had the soggy memories to prove it. Section 5, Ghostly Tales and Ghoulish Delights. The rest of the night was a blur of spooky fun. We told ghost stories, We ate Halloween-themed snacks. We watched a magic show where the magician made a rabbit disappear. Or maybe it was a dove. I don't know. I was still a little traumatized by the sprinkler incident. We even went to a haunted house. It was set up in one of the ship's theaters. It was dark. It was foggy. It was full of actors jumping out and trying to scare us. I screamed a lot, mostly because I'm easily startled, but also because the guy dressed as a zombie clown kept popping out at me. I'm not sure what's scarier, clowns or zombies, but together, pure nightmare fuel. Section 6, the joy of shared experiences. As the night wound down, I couldn't help but think about how much fun I had. Sure, things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's life, isn't it? Sometimes the most unexpected moments are the ones that become the best stories. And that's the magic of shared experiences. Whether it's dancing under sprinklers or getting chased by a zombie clown, these are the moments that bond us, that make us laugh, that make us feel alive. So the next time you're planning a trip, consider a Halloween cruise. You never know what kind of chaotic fun awaits. Just be prepared for anything. And maybe pack an umbrella, just in case. Section 7, share your own stories of Halloween hijinks. Now it's your turn. I'd love to hear about your most memorable Halloween experiences. Have you ever experienced a costume catastrophe, a spooky encounter, a party foul that turned into a hilarious memory? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's keep the Halloween spirit alive with tales of laughter, scares, and unforgettable moments.